The shinobi world was on the brink of absolute chaos. Konoha, the village that had withstood wars, invasions, and threats that seemed impossible, now faced an enemy that surpassed all limits of what was believed possible. Jura, a living force of nearly infinite destruction and regeneration, hovered over the battlefield, its dense and intense chakra suffocating the air around. Even the most experienced shinobi hesitated before its presence. But amid despair, an unexpected twist arose. Amado, the Kara scientist, with his calculating mind and forbidden knowledge, had decided to transform Kawaki into something that would surpass all expectations. Half human, half machine, a living fusion of flesh, chakra, and technology, capable of facing Jura on equal terms. The secret laboratory where Kawaki was imprisoned looked more like a torture chamber than a space for healing or enhancement. Complex machines pulsed with cold lights, tubes and wires connected to panels glowing with pure energy, and devices floated, monitoring every vital sign of Kawaki. He was exhausted, wounded, each muscle aching after successive failures in previous missions, yet still carried the flame of survival. Amado approached, carrying a peculiar device that seemed to pulse with energy blending advanced science and concentrated chakra. "There's no turning back after this, Kawaki. But if you want to survive and become stronger than you ever imagined, you'll have to accept it," said the scientist with the calm of one who knows he is about to toy with nature itself. Kawaki, with no alternatives, nodded. He knew this was the only path to face Jura and protect everything he cared about. The process began in an almost brutal way. Kawaki was connected to a machine that seemed alive, whose mechanical structures began to penetrate his body. Advanced nanotechnology mixed with his blood, each cell being analyzed, reconstructed, and enhanced. Organs, muscles, nerves, and even the brain itself were touched by the fusion of technology and chakra. Kawaki felt a pain that surpassed any previous experience. It was as if each part of his body were being dismantled and rebuilt simultaneously, each pulse and breath amplified. His heart beat in an accelerated rhythm. His brain processed information faster than ever before, and each muscle responded precisely, as if guided by artificial intelligence. Amado manipulated each cell with surgical precision. Small mechanical implants were integrated into muscle fibers, increasing his physical strength. Nanocircuits in his nerves accelerated reflexes. Internal organs were reinforced, combining human resilience with mechanical durability. Kawaki felt each impulse, each electric current running through his body, and realized something extraordinary. He was not merely being enhanced, he was becoming something entirely new. A living weapon with intelligence, instinct, and concentrated strength in every fiber of his body. When the process finally ended, Kawaki stood. His eyes reflected not only power but a new consciousness. He could feel every part of his new biology pulsing with energy, ready to unleash superhuman strength at any moment. Amado observed, satisfied, knowing he had created not just a warrior, but a force capable of changing the destiny of the shinobi world. "You are half human, half machine, but whole in power. This is only the beginning," he said, letting Kawaki proceed toward the battlefield. The scene was one of total devastation. Trees were pulverized, rocks shattered, and the entire ground marked by deep craters. The sky was tinged with red, a reflection of the energies released in recent battles. Jura appeared, floating above the ground, its overwhelming presence radiating an energy so intense that even the wind seemed hesitant to move. Kawaki looked at it and felt his body vibrate with newly discovered power. Each muscle, each nerve, each integrated system responded immediately. He breathed deeply, feeling his human heart beating in sync with the mechanical energy of his body, and advanced toward confrontation. The first clash was deafening. The initial impact shook the ground, raised clouds of dust, and fragments of stone flew in all directions. Kawaki dodged and counterattacked with precision, his human part analyzing Jura's movements and his mechanical part responding with superhuman speed. Each strike was calculated and lethal. Jura launched attacks of pure brute force, punches capable of destroying mountains, but Kawaki dodged and countered, using concentrated energy that made the earth tremble and clouds of dust enveloped the battlefield. Chakra blasts, strikes amplified by his cybernetic musculature, made his attacks devastating, and for moments Jura was forced to retreat. The battle was not only physical. Kawaki used his human part to analyze patterns, anticipate attacks, and make strategic decisions in fractions of a second, while his mechanical part amplified reflexes and strength, allowing him to react with near-perfect precision. He absorbed chakra from the environment, storing energy and releasing it in bursts of concentrated force. Each attack was a fusion of human instinct and robotic calculation. Jura in turn reacted adaptively. Its body regenerated rapidly. Its attacks evolved with each attempt by Kawaki, becoming smarter, faster, and deadlier. But Kawaki maintained the advantage. His new form allowed him to predict and react with precision, exploiting weaknesses and keeping a constant offensive. The intensity increased with each second. Each strike from Jura unleashed waves of energy that shook the earth, destroyed trees, and raised dust that obscured the sky. Kawaki jumped, spun, attacked, and defended with synchronization impossible for a human. Pain still coursed through his body, reminding him of the transformation, but also fueling his determination. He was faster, stronger, more resilient. His human mind comprehended battle strategies, while his mechanical body executed them perfectly. It was as if he had become a living extension of Amado's science, a living weapon with consciousness and instinct. The climax came when Jura unleashed its most destructive attack, a wave of energy capable of obliterating everything in seconds. Kawaki, at the limit of his endurance, concentrated all chakra and cybernetic energy in his body. His skin shone like metal, sparks of energy ran along his arms and legs, and every muscle seemed ready to explode with pure force. With a colossal leap, he intercepted Jura in midair. The impact generated a shockwave that devastated the surrounding landscape, uprooting trees, cracking rocks, and raising a storm of dust. With a scream that blended pain, rage, and determination, Kawaki unleashed his final attack. The fusion of human and mechanical strength collided with Jura, pushing it back with unprecedented intensity. The explosion lit the sky, a flash that announced the end of the battle. When the dust finally settled, Jura was defeated, fallen, and unable to continue. Kawaki breathed heavily, feeling every scar from the transformation, every ache from the battle, but also every spark of power now coursing through his body. He had won. He was no longer just human, nor just a weapon. He was something beyond any classification, an unstoppable hybrid, a living force that would change the destiny of the shinobi world. As he looked at the devastated horizon, Kawaki felt the weight of his new existence. Each muscle, each artificial cell, each impulse of cybernetic energy reminded him of the price paid and the power gained. He had crossed the boundary between human and machine, survived the impossible, and emerged as a symbol of strength and determination. The shinobi world would never be the same, and Kawaki's name, half human, half machine, would echo through generations as the one who faced the impossible and triumphed. The future was now in his hands, and he knew the true test of his power was yet to come.